Hey guys, what's going on today? It's Mashiga, and I am going to show you how to make the Master Sword from the Legend of Zelda series. So this one specifically going to be from the later games, obviously. This one is going to be based on the Twilight Princess, and due to Twilight Princess HD coming out, and also the new Legend of Zelda game coming out this year, I thought it would be a perfect time that I show you guys how to do this. So stick around, watch out, and I will, let's get going. Alright, so for this project I'm going to be using several things to start off with. So the things you'll need for construction are going to be a hot glue gun. Right now I'm using my pink one because I can't find my blue one. I'm going to start out with a yardstick. You don't have to do that. You can start out with just a long piece of cardboard, and I'm going to start out with scissors, and just in case I'm going to start out with some masking tape as well. And then also, last but not least, we're going to start out with some cardboard. Now make sure you got it long enough, because obviously Master Sword, well, mine's going to be a total of 36 inches long. That's a yard. Of course, this is a yardstick, if you're not an idiot. So, what you want to do to start off, I also have a Christmas tree wrapping paper roll thing. You know what I'm talking about. Just start off with, just to make things easier on me. You'll see what that's for in a second. So the reason why I have this is so I can use that as the handle. Now, the Master Sword at most is going to be a two-handed weapon, so you want to do about 2 hands widths so it would be comfortable to hold, and you want to cut it. So if you don't have one of these, you can just as easily you can roll up some cardboard, do it yourself for you. So I'm just going to slide that over, and I'm going to leave about 2 inches down at the bottom, down for where the pommel will be, and then I'm going to leave about 4 inches for the hilt, and then the rest of it is going to be the blade. So, yep, pommel, hilt, blade. Yep, there you go. So what you want to do, you want to attach that to the base. Of course, I hot glued it on, and then we're going to work on the pommel. So the thing is, when you start out with this, what I like to call the sword base, is you want to work, obviously, your way out. Because once you slide a piece on, if that's what you're doing, then it's going to be harder to get a piece behind it. So what I'm going to do with the pommel, I'm going to start out with a piece right here that goes up a little bit, and then just back down like that, and finishes off. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll show you guys that in a second. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to do is what I call the pie cut. So, the reason why I call it that is because it will look like you're taking a slice of pie out of your circle. So the first one, it's going to be a very brief slope. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to cut a really tiny piece of pie. Like that. If you want a larger piece of pie, and you want a a more pronounced slope, you're going to want to cut a larger piece of pie. And so, after you do that, you'll be able to make a little tiny cone shape. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to cut a little incision through there, slide it up on that, and there you go. So for the other piece on the pommel, we're also going to use a pie cut. And for this one, we're going to use a slightly larger circle with that large, I'm going to say that's a 110-degree angle cut right there. So when you fold it up, you are able to attach it right down here, just like that. So I will do that real quick and I'll be right back. Alright, so what I've done, I have hot glued both of these things on here, and now we're going to start on the hilt. So on the hilt, we're pretty much just going to do 2 of these very slight ones. We're going to do one right here, I'm going to do a little ribbon space, and then we're going to do another one right there. So I will come back, I will show you guys those, and then you will do them on your own. Alright, so now that we're back, I cut 2 circles about that big, and so that's almost 4 inches in diameter. And then I cut about a 30-degree angle in this one, about to do that in this one, and then the plan is I'm going to wrap this ribbon part around and glue them together, stick them right here on the end of that. So I'll be back. Alright, so what I've done here I have attached this one down here, and then I'm going to slide this other one down until it's about the size apart that our other piece will fit into, which is right here. So we're just going to wrap this around, we're going to glue it or tape it on, and then we'll be able to move on to the other parts of the hilt. So I'll be right back with you guys. Alright, so I attached these there. It's not the cleanest looking, but we'll get that finished up in the second video. So the next part that we're going to work on is we are going to make what I call the wings coming off of this. And they go down like that and up, as I'm sure you know, because you're watching this video. And so I'm going to make a template, and I'll show you guys that, and then we can get to work on it. So this is what our basic template is going to look like. I wonder if that's going to focus in for you. Yeah, I think it has. Okay, so we're going to have a middle part that goes across the middle of the sword. This is the hilt down here. We're going to have two sharper parts that go on the outside, and then of course these bits right up there. So for the first inner parts, I've created two of these, and so what we're going to do is just going to attach them like this, and we're going to attach the other one on the other side like that, sandwiching in between there as a strong base for the other parts that we're going to put on. So I have attached those as such, and now we have a couple more parts we're going to add on. The next one is going to be this, which will go right here, and the other part will go outside of that, and the pointy pieces, that will go right there. And then do that on both sides, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I've attached those there. Hopefully you can see the layering somewhat well. It went these pieces first, this second, this third, and now finally we're going to put the wing parts up there. Now I'm just going to layer those on top of there, but not going underneath the bottom piece. The little thin piece that goes across here. Do not go under that, but you can go on top of this. So I'll be right back with those cut out, and then I will glue them on. Alright, so I have 4 of these cut out. These shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so what we're going to do, you just attach them like so. And see, now it is going to finally take shape. So yep, attach all those like that. These are slightly curved, as you can see. So put the inside curve, the concave side, put it facing the blade. And just glue all those on. Alright, so finally I have cut 2 blades, look like this. They start out short at the bottom, they go up like that, taper down, go pretty far, and they come to a sharp point at the end. So what you're going to do, you're just going to have 2 tiny spots there. You can just slide this in, and it will be able to line up perfectly. And then you glue it on, and you're ready to go. Alright guys, so right now, here's what we have. It looks like a pretty good Master Sword. It might be a little bit large, but you know, if you're just going to hang it on a wall or something, I think it'll be quite the right size. So next episode, what we're going to do, I'm going to help you guys finish up, really smooth these things out, add some details, and maybe start on painting. So what you're going to need for the next episode, what I'm going to use at least, is we're going to use some Bondo auto filler. We are also going to use some strongish wood glue, and then if we get to painting, a series of acrylic paints, and also probably use spray paints. So yep, thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you back next time. Peace.